Hey guys, good morning from Arlington, Virginia. We're on a very bumpy bicycle path right now, heading over to Arlington National Cemetery for the arrival of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They're going to make statements at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and we're going to be, well, nearby. We probably won't be all the way up there. So, traffic up at the Arlington Cemetery is a nightmare. That's why I rented a bike down the road, and we got to pedal about a mile to get there. Let's see if we can make it. So that is Teddy Roosevelt Island over there. That's actually a monument to Teddy Roosevelt. Just most people in DC don't know about it because it's really hard to get to. We're gonna pedal up to Arlington National Cemetery along the banks of the Potomac River here, and I'll show you what I can see. All right, we got our microphone working now. There's the Lincoln Memorial Washington Monument. You can see there's a police boat out in the middle of the harbor, and there's another police boat over on this side of the bridge as well. Guarding the bridge as the motorcades are about to come across the bridge, this memorial bridge, literally in about the next 5 or 10 minutes. I gotta get up there. Now on paper, cars are supposed to stop for bicycles at this path, but cars are doing about 50 miles an hour. So, yep, he's gonna stop. That was good. All right, let's go down to the next one, where there's 2 lanes of cars that have to stop. Nope. And they haven't closed the bridge yet, so I think we're okay as far as the motorcade. Whether we can get into Arlington in time is another matter. Planes going out of National Airport, that's what you hear overhead. There's a large crowd I saw when I was on the bridge marching, and they're about to enter Arlington right now. God forbid, I hope I can get in front of them before they go through the metal detectors. Another. That guy didn't yield. Okay. It looks like we got some driving. Gotta help us out. All right, they're ready to close this intersection. There's that big crowd we gotta go around. Luckily the bike rack's on the other side, so they're gonna get to the cemetery before me. Their little pipe and drum corps in front. No, I will beat them. CB Memorial. CBs who come out, pay respect. All right, playing Yankee Doodle sounds like. Lots of cars heading in. Okay guys, we're technically inside Arlington, even though we're gonna walk out this gate. We're gonna go, this is the National Women's Memorial, Women Veterans Memorial. But it gives us a great view of all the cars coming in, and that's what we're gonna try to get. As you might not believe it, but there's a wild turkey wandering through the gravestones here at Arlington on Memorial Day. comes the beast.
Huh, we're in News 88 is today.
Yeah, we got the wave.
Yeah, you did wave.
Okay, so I just fired off a 21 gun salute. There's the cannons right there. The smoke is already lifted. We missed most of the cool stuff. There's the 3rd Infantry Regiment's cannon team, and they fire ceremonial salutes. We missed the one here because we were down the other side of the cemetery, but they're still set up. They just told me though they're not going to have another one, so I guess they're going to pack those up pretty soon. Okay guys, so we're in Arlington. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is up over there. We're not allowed to go up there. That's heavily restricted. Those are the cannons down there. I just showed you, and we're a lot of tombs over here, a lot of generals and admirals up on this hill over here. We can walk down and see a few of them as we make our way out of the park. Lieutenant Captain, Rear Admiral U.S. Navy, and here, Robert McNamara, Secretary of Defense McNamara. Gordon Mansfield, Deputy Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Wasn't that Senator Mansfield? And then Frank Lautenberg, who was a senator. Senator Lautenberg is buried right here. Just up to my left is JFK's tomb and the Eternal Flame. I guess we can go by that way as we make our way out. Oh, no, this is Teddy Kennedy. Edward Kennedy is buried here. This was, I think, a baby. Nope. That's Robert Kennedy. RFK is buried there. Robert Kennedy. Alright, let's go over to John F. Kennedy's area, which is just down this path. It rained last night and this morning, so a lot of the marble paths are very slippery.
You have to go around. You have to use the streets.
Oh, the streets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is John F. Kennedy's grave and the Eternal Flame. Well, that's the baby daughter, the stillborn. And then Patrick. He lived about a month. I guess they lost 2 children. Now, every year for Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and I'm not sure the 4th of July, but they put up flags. Every single grave is given an American flag. in remembrance of their service. This is done by volunteers who come out. Some of you may remember Emily Miller, another YouTuber. She comes out every year and she puts flags up and she puts wreaths up at Christmas. They also put wreaths on every grave at Christmas. So if you're interested in volunteering, though, that's an opportunity for you here in Washington, D.C. Come out, pay your respects to all the fallen here at Arlington. This is the Screaming Eagles 101st. And they have memorials from all sorts of different Screaming Eagle Veterans Associations. Let's go down this way. Okay, so the ceremony is underway. I'm not allowed in. We're gonna make our way back to our car, head back over to the other memorials, see what's going on over there. It's gonna be a busy day in DC. This is it. You ready? Second one.
ये देख के पूरी लेती है कितना लोग हैं
Okay, Celtic has returned to Crown, and we've got about 2 hours before Marine One is going to take off. They've moved the schedule up about 4 hours. We anticipated that because we tracked the flight restrictions, and the flight restrictions got moved up, so we figured the helicopter is going to move up, and we were right. So we've got an hour to kill. I think I'm going to take you down to the memorials, World War II, Vietnam, and Korea. It is Memorial Day after all. Nobody stops at this red light. Nobody stops at this red light. just crazy. All right, let's make our way down to the mall. The mall is all restricted by snowplows again. That's the sign of a march or a parade. We have the Memorial Day parade here, and the snowplows are protecting it. Those bells you hear are the ice cream man behind me. Oh, look, horses. It smells like horses too. So they're setting up for the parade. Horse-drawn carriages. I don't know where the parade starts. I thought it ended here, but maybe it starts here. We'll go see. Oh, it looks like we've got the DC ambulance bus down here. Oh, that's a rare spot. And what's that other unit? Oh, they're command vehicles. Well, they got both of their ambulances here. So this is the DC Fire Department ambulance bus. They have, I think, 2 of them. There's one here, and then there's one here. And then there's the medical care support unit. Some interesting fire trucks. And then this is the mass casualty unit, just in case they call out mass casualties. Two ambulance buses. There's the Federal Reserve renovation project. They put up an American flag on one of the construction rigs out there. And down here, we're heading towards the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. It's going to be packed, so I'm not going to ride my bike down there, but we can give you an idea what it looks like at this memorial on Memorial Day. There's a lot of organizations that set up tents out here to provide outreach and support to Vietnam veterans who come back to the wall to pay their respects to their fallen colleagues. It looks like there's actually a stage set up for an event that'll be going on. I think there's an event going on later today. Bumpity bump, 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 bump. So yes, this is the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. You can see all the mementos that have been left for fallen comrades up and down the wall. All the names of those that have fallen in Vietnam are on the wall, etched in stone, etched in the marble. Out here is the memorial to nurses and women in Vietnam. And they have the volunteers of the wall. Who's this flag from? The Scottish flag, St. Andrews. Scottish American Military Society. And then there's bracelets all around, and even money. People have left a dollar bill there. Let's go on to the next memorial down here to the servicemen of Vietnam. So when the wall was built, some people demanded that there be another statue erected for the servicemen, a more traditional military statue. Some people didn't like the design of the wall, though I think most people have come to really appreciate it. This is the other memorial that was added. Let's go over to the Korean Memorial, which is just on the other side of the Lincoln down here. Quite a lot of tourists today, as you can imagine, being a federal holiday. A lot of people just say, you know what, we're in Philadelphia, let's go down to Washington for the weekend. Let's go down for the day. I've met a lot of tourists who are here for the weekend, or just the day, to check out some things. There's a Veterans Memorial. Oh, that's the, I think that's the Gulf War Memorial. That's all the dog tags for guys who died in the Gulf War. I've seen that one. Big tour group, and there's the reflecting pool full of ducks. Let's swing down by the Korean War Memorial, which is just over here, and then we'll go to the World War II. And you know what, we'll actually go to the World War I. We might not. Let's hit all four of them today. So, don't want to ride my bike through the memorial. That's considered disrespectful. I can't get around. There's tourists, though. I can't get through those tourists. But over there is the lost platoon. A platoon of men walking through the countryside of Korea. Mostly Army, but there is an Air Force and naval soldier or sailor in the display as well. I think we can walk our bike. I think walking our bike is okay. Ugh. Now, Memorial Day, the Korean Embassy and a lot of Korean veterans organizations will send flowers. Class of 1959, Kwong High School, Seoul, Korea. Kwongji High School from Seoul, Korea. Class of 1959-58. So these are from different high schools in Seoul. Saying thank you to those Americans who fought to defend Korea. Whenever I see Korean tour groups, this is the first and most important Memorial Day visit to come to Washington. They all come here. Oh, we've got some more flowers being put up here. Now this is the original Korean War memorial on my left, and then they just added these names of everyone up here on the right. So here's some more flowers that have been put out, wreaths in name of certain individuals. USA, Korean group. Yeah, so these are the names of all the soldiers, all the Americans, and all the Koreans who fought with the Americans. I think there's over 7,000 Korean soldiers fought in American units, sort of as liaison officers to help the Americans as they moved through Korea. And all of their names are also commemorated on this wall. So they fought together, they died together, and they're remembered together. Yeah, you go down through here and you come across a common name, a common Korean name. Like, there's just dozens. Yeah, here's all the Lees. Sorry. All the Kims. There's lots of Johnsons and Smiths. These are all Army privates. They're put in by rank. So, all right, let's head out of here and go over to World War II.
Oh yeah.
Back on the bike. Over here is the new horse barracks for the mounted division of the U.S. Park Police, but they're not, I don't think they've fully moved in here yet. They haven't had like a dedication ceremony that I've seen. The building looks like it's ready though. They just keep the horses up in Rock Creek for now. Oh, it's windy. Windy. So over there, that is a World War I memorial, but that is the DC World War I memorial. That is for fallen residents of the District of Columbia who served in the Great War. The National World War I memorial, the DC memorial, is actually over by the White House, and we're going to go right over that way as we make our way to the White House this afternoon. Alrighty guys, here we go. This is the World War II memorial. We're on the Pacific Theater side of the World War II. They have an Atlantic and a Pacific side. And they have a pillar for every state and territory that served in World War II. And then veterans from those states will come out and usually lay flowers by those pedestals for each state. They had a ceremony earlier this morning. It was way too early for me. They put out some wreaths. Yeah, you can see the wreaths down there on the other side of the fountain. We'll go over and take a look on the other side. But yeah, this is the World War II memorial, just on the reflecting pool. And there's a nice fountain. The fountain is not connected to the reflecting pool, interestingly. Maybe they wanted the water a little cleaner. Yeah, selfie time.
Oh, ready?
Sorry, come through. And I haven't shown you this in a while, but there's a secret message hidden behind the World War II memorial. The artist paid tribute to the men who served in World War II by adding Kilroy was here. There's the little Kilroy statue, a little carving. And there's one on this side and one on the other side. Two Kilroys next to the Pennsylvania marker. Okay, let's go around World War II. There we go. This is the World War II memorial, just down from the Washington Monument and Lincoln Memorial. See the fountains and the wreaths all laid out in front of the stars. Every star that's behind the wreath there represents 100 men who were lost, men and women, in World War II. Major. All right, let's spin up again. I think this road is closed to cars, so we can just sort of go down the road, yeah? Why not? Yep, the whole road is ours. The joys of a parade in DC. There's the Washington Monument, the big stick. You can see the clouds are getting dark. It's gonna rain sometime this afternoon. Just don't know when. All right, let's go down to the parade route, see what we can see, yeah? So we're still just riding along. No one's yelled at me yet. I mean, the parade hasn't started. The parade starts at 2 o'clock, which is in an hour, so I'm kind of cool. Oh, guys selling t-shirts. Can't have a parade without a snack shop, a gift shop. People lined up for the parade. Oh yeah, you know we're gonna do this. Can you see the flag? 2 DC fire trucks are set up holding the flag over Constitution Avenue. This is the archives. This is where the thing starts. I assure you, it's much bigger than this. I've been eating so quickly, I'm so hungry. Okay, we are back downtown behind a smelly tour bus. How these things stink. And we're going to make our way down to the World War I Memorial, which is our newest war memorial in DC. So I think they are talking about building a Desert Storm Iraq War memorial, but I don't think they've broken ground on that just yet. Let's cut across the theater district. I say that loosely because there's only 2 theaters here. The Warner Theater and then the National Theater over here. And down there, that's Marion Barry's City Hall. Actually, it's the John C. Wilson City Hall, but Marion Barry's statue is out in front. And it's just over here by Pershing Square, the World War I Memorial. Oof. Bumpy roads. Now the World War I Memorial is open, but it's not complete. There's a giant sculpture that's going to go up on one side of the memorial, but it's still being cast up in a artist foundry in like Pennsylvania, I think it is. Here we go, World War I Memorial. And up there is the Pershing. They had now that predated the World War I Memorial, the Pershing Monument. And over there is where the statue will be. You can see they have a sketch of it right now. But this is the World War I Memorial. Again, there's a Scottish flag and some other wreaths that have been laid here. Of course, I think the last World War I veteran died probably 10 years ago or so. So, not a lot of them left. All right, let's cut across the White House grounds and return this bike, and then let's go inside. Okay guys, we're back inside. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock. We're gonna gather shortly. Oh, there was a Marine here, but he just went inside. Guess that means he's moving out of the Oval. Let's go dig up our ladder, set it up, and go inside for a bit. I don't think anyone's in here. Okay, I don't know if you know, it's raining right now. We're gonna move our ladder into position for the preset. It's a mess over here. Ugh. Hang on, let me rearrange. The downside about these ladders is they're out here in the rain and you get like water sort of. Okay, so the ladder's all wet. Not even wet, but we're gonna take it down here. Nevertheless, set it up in the poem room doors. Thank you. It is. Thank you. Whoa, it is wet. It's gonna be a shower when this thing takes off. We're gonna get, holy cow, is he out here? No. Out here. And we're dreading the eventual takeoff because when this thing spins up, it's going to spray water on all of us. It's going to be like a shower. But, yeah, whatever. It's what do you guys want to see? All right, let's wait for the doors to open. Down there are the correspondents, the scribblers, the ones with pencils. And here are the photographers. They're looking to get the shot of him talking to the press down there. He probably won't come over to where I am and talk. Sometimes he does. We'll see. Waiting. So that's his personal aide, his body man, taking all his luggage out to the plane, the helicopter. And he's still waiting. Nothing yet. Is that the First Lady? Yes. That is floating? Yes. Keep driving. So the First Lady went to get some flowers and vegetables. We just found out the First Lady went to get some flowers in the White House garden, so that's what our holdup has been. Stay closer.
Is down. Russia is dumping down. It's attached all here. It's the other reaction. It's not unexpected. And that's very happy. It's not unexpected. That's why we got to continue to give Ukraine all this. Mr. President, are you expecting any movement on...
Anything on Uganda? Uganda. On Uganda, sir. Any message to the people of Uganda? Not right now, no. All right.
He's been waiting. There goes the football. Oh boy. Rain is picking up. We're gonna get soaked here in a minute. Wow. down. Sorry guys, that was just too cool. Oh, that was beautiful.
Get that slow mo.
Oh God, that was just,
I thought they were inches from me. Like, nah, this is too much. We gotta go.
no man. But when it lifted, I lost it. I mean, there's everything in the lens. Oh. Oh man, that was cool. Sorry. That was. Okay guys, so a long video today. I got absolutely drenched with rain. I mean, I was a wet dog, but it was worth it. That was so cool. That was just so cool. All the photographers thought it was amazing. We were all soaking wet, but you know, guys had been there 20 years. They had never seen a rain take off like that with that halo coming in the rotors. Anyway, he's off to Delaware today. He'll be back tomorrow. I'll be out there tomorrow as well. We'll be filming, showing you what's going on in Washington, D.C. Thanks a lot for watching today. Sorry it was so long, but it's a busy day. All right, see you guys tomorrow.